Okay, so now we have these bolts done. So I just have to clean them up on a wire brush. I've given them a bit of a brush. They're ready to weld anyhow. I put a bit of a countersink chamfer on one side, on two sides on that one. No, one side. So that is it. They're going to be the locking bolts. Okay, Australia Day today, and welded on this, and actually slides really well. So what I've decided to do is, this was actually just a test to mark everything out. I thought, hold on a second, if I put that there, right, machine that inside there, put two bushes on the other side, and measure it where the bolt work is going to project into the stripe, that actually works really well. So I was going to do something else to actually make this square so it doesn't move, and turns out that actually works really well. And the other thing is, I put a 6mm, just a bit of scrap, just put that on there. So I don't want too much force, so I just want the door to shut like that, but I don't want somebody to have a good leverage to get that open. So just by putting a small knob on there, I thought about knurling it, this and that, and I thought, well, worst case scenario, just put a screwdriver, drill it, whatever I need to do. But seems to be fine. So just having a look at that now. And I did the same down here. You know, we've got two bushes on there, and that's tightened up as well. So I can Loctite that in. I could always drill, put a pin, put a nut, whatever I want to do as well. So I could drill through the safe, do it that way. I thought, no, that's actually quite good. So the next thing I need to do now is we need a rod going across here, and there's plenty of designs, and there's 1,000 ways you can do something. I'm just going to probably just copy what other saves have done that I've seen, and I'm just keeping it simple. This is only thin material. It's only like 2mm or whatever it is, so we can overkill these things. But the whole point of this was just not to have to put the key down there, and I just want some kind of lever on the other side of the safe. You know, whether it's I could even do a slide, a pin, I could do a handle, I could put a knob there, so I don't know what it's going to be, but I think it's going to be somewhere roughly around about there. I think somewhere in the middle. So that's actually not in the middle. I put that at 900. So safe is 1500, but I thought that would be the most appropriate spot. So without overkilling things, you know, got to put some shelves in here too, some shelves. So I'm not too concerned. This isn't storing anything that's valuable. So it's just stuff, hard drives, whatever, and put some put a key lock. I do have a push button lock as well. We'll put that on there. We'll see how we go. Alright, I'm going to continue on with this. Might get a few more things done today. Still at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Australia Day. So we'll see how we go. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. And what I've done is I put it a bit above center, but pretty spot on. And I'm just going to do a Padwell just there, and then I've measured it with the verniers so it's actually square. It doesn't really look square on the camera, but it is. So I'm going to do it that way. And the thing is, I put the bushes in there, and I just got to mock it up just there, and then I'll take it out and do it. but I thought it's better to do it here, and then I'll pull it out and then I'll weld the rest of it in the vise. Okay, so now I'm just making the lever to actually activate the bolt work. So I've machined this bolt down. I'm going to use the screw thread, cut that off, and what I'm going to do is I want it a little bit flush so it can ride on the inside. I want it exactly like that so it can ride on the inside of the door. I'm going to shape this a little bit, and we're going to put a couple of welds around here, cut the thread off, machine the bolt work, and that should work really well. So this doesn't move, I'm just turning it. So just getting the end of Australia Day. So we've got the bolt work actually working, and I machined up this nice little handle. So we'll put the lock in tomorrow, cut these bolts off, but just using the handle. So I put a little rod there with a spacer, use the Nylox on there, so make sure that's square. It is. So I could make it a bit smoother and no noise, but then I was thinking to myself, you know what, it's actually a good thing that it actually makes some noise. So we'll just shut the door. It is catching down the bottom. I've just got to push that in a little bit just because of the cabinet. Turn that. And definitely locked, so those bolts are going in all the way when it opens. So that's it. Cut those off tomorrow. It's getting a bit late, it's about 8 o'clock at night now. And then we'll have to mount some kind of lock. Whether I bring it up or I'm not sure exactly, but it actually works really well. So I milled out that section there. So the reason why that stud is there is so you can't push this bolt that way and so it will slide. It is getting caught on there. What I actually want to do is get a block of plastic and actually machine that in there, because I've just put the bushes in there, but later on when I get the material I could machine that and slide that, be nice and smooth. It's not bad at the moment. So I'll just see down below there, just push that in a little bit and then lock and unlock.